What is up everyone, welcome to the easiest 2-tower chimps guide in BTD6 that exists, and I thought things couldn't get easier than my last guide, but it turns out I was wrong. So in my last 2-tower chimps guide, in which I used the wizard and the heli, I was very surprised that Ninja Kiwi made the Prince of Darkness so powerful that I was sure it was gonna get nerfed eventually, and that guide still had a little bit of wall of fire RNG, and round 100 was not consistent for some people. And it still works, by the way, but at that time, it was the easiest way to get the 2-tower chimps achievement in the game. That is until recently. So in this video, I'll show you guys the current easiest way to get the 2-tower chimps achievement in Bloons TD 6 with the Prince of Darkness and Ray of Doom. And even though we're using the Dartling Gunner in this one, there is literally zero micro on him. We just lock him in one place for the entire game. Zero RNG to this thing, no close rounds as usual. We just buy the towers and we win. And that is the easiest way we've ever had to do a 2-tower chimps. And besides this being the easiest 2-tower chimps, another reason why you guys should do this right now is because the rewards in these achievements are crazy. We get a 040 wizard, which is always nice, but we also get 2 monkey knowledge points. So not 1 but 2 knowledge points for about 20 minutes of gameplay. And all you have to do to get this is just buy 2 towers, upgrade them and win. It really doesn't get easier than this. So to quickly talk about why this is possible in the first place, in update 25 the wall of fire attack was no longer RNG dependent, and now it only targets the closest part of the track to the wizard. Its initial cooldown went from 5.5 seconds to only 1 second, and with some smaller changes like Pierce and Fireball AoE, we can now comfortably start with the wizard without worrying about any early game RNG. And even though the Ray of Doom is a super expensive upgrade, because its previous upgrades are very strong, we can easily save up money for it without it ever being close. And the best part is, the new map added in the same update called Resort is the perfect map to do all of this. This map has a huge straight line and the balloons pass on it multiple times, making it perfect for our Ray of Doom. So let's get into the guide and how we do this. We're starting off with a wizard and we're gonna buy him in this little square, but make sure to have him near the top edge of the square so that later on his wall of fire will always be on the track above him. We're gonna upgrade him to 010, get that fireball running, and eventually on round 11 get the wall of fire. Next up we're saving for the Dartling Gunner, so round 15 get that Dartling up and running and make sure to place him near the edge of the track as far back as possible, just like I'm doing in the video. Lock him in place to attack towards the start of the track and you're good to go. In the early 20s upgrade the Dartling to 020 for that camo balloon on round 24 and eventually get him up to 220. And while we're at it, get the wizard to 022, so get that intense magic and camo detection on him as well. Our next goal is getting the wizard to 024, so at about round 36, upgrade the wizard to 024. Now we need a little bit of extra popping power for the Moab, so during round 39, upgrade that Dartling to 320, so get that laser cannon up and running. And from this point onward, we only need to buy 3 more upgrades. At about round 54, get that 025 Prince of Darkness going, and later on when you get the money for the Plasma Accelerator, buy that as well. You might want to adjust your Dartling Gunner's targeting like I'm showing here in the video so that his beam covers the entirety of the track. And this is what makes this map perfect for the Dartling and his Plasma and Ray of Doom upgrades. Not only that the balloons come out and continue through the straight line, but they loop around it and come back on it again. After you've bought the Plasma Accelerator, you can go AFK for a few minutes and come back on round 96, when you will have enough money to get the Ray of Doom. This thing will rip through the remaining rounds, and even though you can micro it around 100 if you want to get it done quicker, I just left it attacking in the same straight line just to show you guys that even though we have the Dartling Gunner, no micro is needed whatsoever. So there it is, an even easier 2-tower chimps than we had before, and as easy as we're ever going to have, honestly. So get it done quickly, you guys know what to do. Get your 2 monkey knowledge points for free and get this achievement finished. It only takes about 20 minutes to do so. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.